Hey guys, James Petty here with Action Mobile Games. Today I have a very exciting update for you on 2013 Infected Wars. We also have something that I know our fans in the community have been requesting for a long time, which is actual beta gameplay footage that we're about to share with you guys. But before we get to that, I want to first apologize to our fans and the community for not releasing updates more regularly, and also for taking this long to give you some beta gameplay footage. I know, a long time ago I said I was going to try to release more video updates, and clearly, I failed on doing that, so I apologize. We've just been really busy, working as hard as we can on making the game as fun as possible. And on that note, the game is a ton of fun right now, even though we're only in beta. I think you guys are going to have a blast playing it, especially with the ability to play co-op, with your friends. It's going to be a ton of fun. But that being said, I want to commit to you guys right now that every 2 weeks I'm going to have another video update in similar format to this, where we're actually going to show you gameplay footage, as well as release more detailed notes on where we're at from a feature standpoint after the footage. So it's going to be very similar format to this. And if it's something that you guys are interested in, getting updates on, please join our newsletter. Our fans on the newsletter are going to be the first to hear of any breaking information. Also, like our Facebook page. We have, really good Q&A that happens on there, as well as releasing a lot of content. And so it's just a real good way to stay in touch with us. And, we really appreciate the community support, and, we do need your support. We're not a huge, big corporation. We're a small indie studio, and really counting on the community to support us and like what we're doing. And we, want to try to accommodate you guys as best we can. That being said, let's get to the beta gameplay footage. I think you guys will really like this. It's still a little bit rough around the edges. A lot of the sounds are still a placeholder, but I think it's going to give you an idea of how the gameplay and combat is shaping up. We're really focusing on a handcrafted experience so that each map has its own feel. Each area of each map is going to play out a little bit differently. We've got a lot of scripted events, and you'll see some of those in the footage that we're about to play for you. And if you do like this footage, please share this with your friends and let us know what you think. If you have a question, please leave it in the comment box and leave your feedback. And we'll be sure and get to it as soon as we can. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we will talk to you here soon. Wow, I'm ready to do some play testing after watching that. So what'd you guys think? Let us know, and be sure to share this video with your friends. Remember, we're a small indie studio, not some big, huge corporation, so we're really counting on the community to show their support and help us make 2013 Infected Wars a success. Now, I want to go over some of the game updates to give you guys a better idea of where we're at with 2013 Infected Wars. We've added crisp-looking environment normal maps without any significant performance hits, and this is pretty huge. As you guys can see from these images, this is really making our already great-looking environments pop even more. On the gameplay side of things, we're really pushing to deliver an immersive campaign for each map. There will be full cinematics and real-time events happening like never seen before in mobile. The infected can catch you around any corner, door, vent, or staircase. Using the power of Unreal Engine's Kismet tool, we can polish each level by hand. This makes everything feel fresh while progressing throughout the game. Each level has something new to offer, so you'll have many hours of gameplay to enjoy. iOS 6 has proven to be a real big game changer for us. There are many features that we're super excited about to get implemented into our build of 2013 Infected Wars. We decided to embrace the iOS 6 features into our build in order to provide the best gameplay experience for the most people. The only real negative to this is that we cannot support the older versions of iOS. Unfortunately, this means iPad 1 users will need to upgrade, at least if they want to own some zombies with us. Another big feature that we're in the process of finishing implementation for is a new weapon system. This will allow us to have hit effects based on where you shoot the enemy for added realism. So, for example, if you're hit them in the shoulder or the leg, the body's actually going to flinch and move around a lot more realistically. Ricochets are coming as well, so we can have different sounds played depending on the material being hit. So if you're shooting, some flesh, you're going to get a totally different sound than, say, a concrete wall or a metal grate, something like that. The new weapon system has also allowed us to introduce item pickups in things like disposable weapons. This allows us to really handcraft the experience for certain encounters even more. Maybe a new shiny shotgun can be found in some debris before a particularly challenging encounter. So really, allows us to adjust the difficulty on a case-by-case basis on what we're trying to accomplish for the gameplay. Something else you might be able to look forward to on our next update, at least performance willing, is ragdoll physics. Right now, our death animations had to be custom made, but if we can introduce the ragdoll physics without hurting performance too much, you should be able to see it in action with our next update. We also have a new recoil system that was implemented recently as well. This means that the shots of each weapon will spread based on how quickly you're shooting it and based on the weapon type. So, for example, pistols will have a much larger spread at longer range, whereas they're going to be really accurate, at close range. Than, say, an AK-47 or M1 carbine, you're going to get a nice, tight bead even at longer range. Also, this means that you will need to learn how to effectively use the different weapon types, as controlling the recoil will be important so you don't waste valuable ammunition and you can target the areas you're aiming for, like the head. Multiplayer is coming along really well too. What can be more fun than fighting the infected war in the year 2013 than with your friends? Well, this wraps up our update for now, guys, but be sure to sign up for our mailing list and make sure to like our Facebook page so you can be the first to hear about our next update. Please give us your comments and questions as well so we can hear your feedback. Talk to you soon.